So what would you say to anyone who's thinking about joining, Trevor?
I think do it. I mean, I can't. I mean, this slowing down my thinking, doing a lot less thinking, or I mean, I'm not doing a lot less thinking. I'm doing the same amount of thinking, but I'm not engaging with the thoughts that I was. And
Mm-hmm.
not engaging with those thoughts is the most important thing that's ever happened to me, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
So, we all deserve to have, we all want and deserve, I suppose, is the right word, peace in our lives. And I firmly believe through the modules and the course and talking to these other people that the reason we don't have peace in our lives is we think too much. We think about things that we have absolutely a waste of time thinking about. We judge things, we label things. I don't like that. The car drives past. That I don't like that colour on that car. I mean, why would we even think about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what we are programmed to think and make decisions and label everything. And once you're able to let that go, the world's your oyster. I really don't care what happens. Pardon me. I'm at the point where I don't care what happens, how my life unfolds. Really now, I
Mhm.
know I can deal with it because I'm not going to think about it too much.
Cool.
It is what it is. Whenever something presents itself, good or bad, well, there it is. I'll
Mhm.
deal with it. And the other thing I've learned through this group is when bad things happen, good things come of it. you know, so you're almost welcome. You're welcome to them. Like
Don't
that.
steal that one, Trevor.
Yeah. So it's
Bad
like
things happen, good things come of it. Yeah.
yeah, and that's true. You get wiser, you get smarter, and whatever. But
Mhm.
you learn to appreciate what is good. So bring it on. It's we don't have to be scared of things, and just yeah, but just being calm and peaceful is and not beating myself up is a big thing. But it all comes from, as I said, just learning um, and from you and knowing these other people in the groups are having the same experiences as I am reinforces that it is all um, what's the word? It's all laid out for us. We're all it's not I'm not on a particular journey. I'm on the same journey as everybody else. So
Mhm.
if anyone was thinking about joining this group, I think, oh, it's too hard. I don't understand all the spiritual stuff, airy fairy stuff. I don't understand that. It's there's nothing to understand. You don't have to understand. You just have to be open minded, and the answers will come. And that's the other thing again about having a clear mind. When your mind is clear, the answers appear, don't they? You know what? You can wrestle like Einstein said. I think and I think and I think. I don't find the answers. I stop thinking, rest for a while, and the answer appears.
Mhm.
And that's exactly the way my experience, and I believe the experience of all the other people in the group. So I think for quality of life, I couldn't recommend it more highly to anybody to improve their quality of life.
Well, that's really the key, isn't it?
Mm.
Overthinking is the greatest obstacle to happiness, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's it in a nutshell, Richard. I really do.
Mhm.
It sounds funny even to say it, but it is. It is. That's the way it
Not
is.
just happiness, but you know, connection, freedom, fulfillment, all of these things. So,
Yeah, well, see, again, there's another thing that I've learned through the group. We're all chasing happiness. Well, happiness is on a pendulum. You can't have happiness without unhappiness. So, if happy times come along, I'm going to embrace them. If sad times come along, I'll accept them. But what my goals is now is not so much happiness, but peace.
Uh-huh.
And that is attainable on a permanent level, like consistent level, whereas happiness by nature is not it's not attainable on a consistent level, I believe.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. So it's
Mm,
yeah, and one of the biggest lessons I ever learned was that what you said earlier about making peace with the mind.
yeah.
If I wake up unhappy but I'm at peace with it, then what's the problem?
Mm, mm, that's right. And
It's only when I fight it and I resist it and I try to fix
mm,
it and think there's something wrong with me and all these things that I create unhappiness for myself.
mm, yeah,
But if
that's
I
right.
can just allow, whatever emotion arises just to be as it is, then there's peace, whether it's pleasant or not, the experience.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
but this is all our programming, and I think anyone that joins this course will learn how deeply we've been programmed, and all with good intentions from our parents, and mostly good intentions. But once you realise you've been programmed into making judgments on things, and a lot of that's wired into us, from the caveman days. We had to, when we got out and had our first morning yawn and out front of the cave, when we had to, if we saw a saber-toothed tiger sitting there, we had to react pretty quickly. So those things are wired into us. There's hardly any saber-toothed tigers around where I live anymore, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, so
Cool.
we don't need to worry. But as yeah, I think some people would think, oh, maybe I don't understand it. You don't have to work hard trying to understand it. You just have to listen and participate, and you will have little moments, little aha moments, like when I thought about that time when I was thinking about that thing that happened 20 years ago. What am I thinking about this for? Little things will happen, and all of a sudden you'll get a grip. You'll know that you're heading in the right direction,
Mhm.
and it's I can't think of the right word, but it is it creates a lot of peace within me.
Right.
And I don't care what happens really now.
So that feels like a good spot to leave it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And thanks very much, Trevor, for sharing your
Yeah.
experience.
Good on you, Richard.
Apart from anything else, I feel so happy for you guys,
Yeah.
but my joy is seeing the peace in that other people can
Mm.
yeah.